Hello everyone and welcome to this makeup tutorial. Today I'll be teaching you how to do a gradient sunset eye look that I guarantee you have the makeup for right at home. Now, first I like to go with my face makeup to make sure everything is nice and prepped, and then we can go with the eye makeup. You can see I'm using my moisturizer there. I'm using the Aveeno for sensitive skin moisturizer because I have sensitive skin. And now I'm going in with the Uma Beauty T1C foundation. Now this foundation is awesome because it has good for skin ingredients, and I think it just looks really pretty. And I'm just using a beauty blender to tap that in. Okay, next I'm going in with my concealer. I am using here the ColourPop concealer in the lightest shade possible again. And we're just going to blend that in. I'm using it under my eyes, on my nose, the bridge of my nose specifically, my forehead, and just on my chin to give myself a little bit of definition and make sure everything is nice and concealed. I'm then going in with a cream blush by Morphe 2 that the D'Amelio sisters just made, and I love it. It's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit on the light side, but I just love it and it looks so fantastic. Gives it a nice fresh finish. Then finally finishing off with a Morphe setting powder just under my eyes, on my bridge of my nose, and then just kind of dusting it over my face to make sure nothing goes anywhere. You can wear this literally all day long. It's not budging. So I'm going to start with my favorite colors. My favorite colors are the colors of fire. So I'm going to start with my lightest color first. Easiest, the lightest color first. I'm going to start in with this gorgeous yellow called No Joke. This is from the Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2, in case you're curious. And I'm going to start with this yellow right here called No Joke. Now you can do this any which way you want. I find it most natural to start from the inner corner and work my way outward. But I'm only going to go about halfway across my lid. Any further, we're going to have a little bit more industry of a gradient. And we're going to try to get as natural as possible we can with a yellow eyeshadow. So, let me just mirror a little closer in here. So I'm just going to start going in with my yellow eyeshadow here and just start packing it on my lid. And I'm using more of a tappy motion rather than a swishy motion at this point. So I really just want to get the color on there and saturate on the lid. Also, tapping off in between adding color is going to prevent a fallout or excess eyeshadow particles landing underneath your eye area, causing a interesting colored shadow at the very end here. Okay, so I have a couple little coats on here of my yellow eyeshadow. Now, by all means, this is not perfect. We're not starting with our profession yet. We're just worried about getting the color in the general placement of where we want it. If it feels more comfortable to you, you could use again a little packer brush and just pack that on here the same way. That would both work great. Now I'm going to grab a different brush now. This is a same size brush as the first one, and I'm going to grab my darker color. My darker color in this case is going to be more of a cherry red. We're going to be going in with, again, the same palette and going for this one right here. This is called Heart On. It's more of a pinky red. But again, you can use any colors that you like to use. I've done this with blues, I've done this with yellows and purples, I've done this with so many colors. So whatever you find the most comfortable. Again, personally, I love my fire colors, so I tend to stick to these the most. But whatever you feel most comfortable. So now I have two shades here, and there's a tiny little space, I don't know if you can see, there's a tiny little space right here in between the two. Now, you have two options here. Personally, I like to go in with a third brush that's clean, and go ahead and start to blend the two together. Okay, so I have these a little bit more blended. Let me do a little bit more on this side. And you can sit here and blend and blend and blend forever until your heart's content. But you can notice that the color in the middle now is a little bit more on the it's kind of gone away a little bit. It's still blended, it's still there, but we're going to reinforce that by, again, grabbing my yellow brush, grabbing a little more color, tapping it off, make sure we don't have excess, and we're just going to reapply that color. Now, I tend to cheat here a little bit, and I tend to start to add in the color and start to do windshield wiper motions again, so that I can get to that color that I want. And the more you get back in with both of the colors and blend, 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 the more of a gradient you will get. But it's all about taking your time and blending them together. Now, we look a little awkward with our eye just on one part and not the bottom. Now, to balance it out, I'm going to take my little packer brush here again. And I'm going to go ahead and dip into, I think I'm going to go onto that Positivity again. This nice little color here. Okay. It's kind of a mix between the Heart-On and the yellow. Oops, that way. And yellow. And I'm going to kind of just use the middle color we kind of created here to get some of my brush. Again, tap it off. And I'm going to just kind of go underneath my eye here. And see if I can balance out so that we have a nice full even eye look. Much better. Okay, this is the look all done. I added a lash here, my mascara, a lip, and I did make sure I added this gorgeous pearlescent thing called I'm in It, guys. This in the inner corner, you can't lose. You really can't lose. It is gorgeous and fantastic. I just love it. So here's the finished look, sparkly and golden and just like the sun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have questions, please comment down below so I can answer them and help you out with this gorgeous look to wear anywhere. To the grocery store, to college, to work, anywhere you want to rock this look. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye!